Hey everybody, how are you today? Welcome back to Sportsology, which is a mix of fantasy sports and technology. I am your host, Ryan Kostrowski. For everyone who might be new to this, it's a short video blog that I do. During the day, I'm a technology solutions specialist for a company called Enterprise Systems Group out of Little Chute, Wisconsin. Then at nighttime, I am a daily fantasy sports expert, play a lot of it, do a lot of it. If you ever need any help there, I can definitely help you. Start winning a little bit more often and win a little bit more consistently. Last night, for example, on DraftKings, my featured lineup, what I sent to my customers, was 309.75. It was good for placing in all of your double ups, all of your 50/50s. And if you played it in a tournament, it was going to offer you somewhere between 2 to 3 times your buy in for what you got on return. Not a great night. We're not rich or anything like that, but we definitely did some winning last night. So let me know if you need any help. My email's down there, and I'd be more than happy to assist. As normal, we will start with today's technology. We are going to talk about something that ESG did recently. In 2016, ESG opened up a new division and it's mostly focusing on network services. Today, I want to bring up one of the areas we'll be focusing on with the new division, and that is security assessments of your network. A security assessment is a preventative measure designed to harden your network and minimize the risk of intrusion or data. It will identify threats to your business and provide a pathway to reduce the risk and ensure business continuity in the event of a breach. I'm reading a little bit more of this today. Like I said, it's a little bit of a newer division, so I want to make sure that I am portraying what we are talking about here correctly. What this will offer you is it will give customers a peace of mind that you are protecting their data. It will ensure data is protected from an external and internal attackers. Maintain regulatory compliance and insurance obligations, which is a big thing in the world we live in. Also, will help review disaster recovery, incident response, and malware mediating plans. If you want to learn more about this, send me an email. My email is attached. You will see it down there in the comments section if you need it. I would love to set up a time with you. You can talk to our internal expert on this and get a better idea of what it is that we could offer to you and how it would benefit your business. Okay, now that we have talked technology, let's get into a little bit of daily fantasy sports. I'm going to go a little bit long today. I'm going to go through my normal two picks of who I'm looking at this evening, two of the main guys I will be targeting. And then from there, I'm actually going to jump into a little bit of tournament strategy that I use. So if you're like me, or what I used to be like, sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle on tournaments, and I'll kind of explain to you some of the things you can do to kind of up your game there. Okay, my first pick of the day. I'm assuming this gentleman will be widely owned and very popular tonight. I think it's a pretty obvious play. We'll see how the rest of the community looks at it. But Manuel Mudiay for 6,500 of the Denver Nuggets. Last night, I was all in on Jose Calderon of the New York Knicks, the point guard, against those same Phoenix Suns. And I'm sitting here today a few hundred extra dollars, more in my pockets because of him. I love point guards versus the Suns. They have been decimated by injuries this year. They had a lot of young kids. Their perimeter defense is weak. They give up a lot of easy buckets, and this will tend to benefit the point guard. Now, Moutier has been really on a tear lately, so you also have that going for you as well. He's a rookie. He's coming into his own this year. He was, an upper tier draft pick. He's having a nice season and is really coming along. My only worry would be that the Nuggets would blow out the Suns and he wouldn't get his full run. Well, that worry goes away for the reasons that the Nuggets really aren't playing for anything right now. There's no reason to rest the young kid. Get him as acclimated, throw him in the fire as much as possible, get him really ready to come into next year a little bit better, and just keep building his game. So I think he'll get his full run of minutes tonight, and I think we could expect a minimum of 30 points within upside, probably closer to 50. So you can also check out Gary Harris if needed, but I'm a big fan of Moutier tonight, and I think a lot of people will be. Okay, we went with a rookie. Now we're going to go with one of the older players in the leagues, and that is the five-time champion, one of the greatest players ever, Tim Duncan, 4,400. Duncan has only played one game in the last week, and I think that's really big for him. Greg Popovich will be resting a lot of his players this year, but he can give Duncan a decent amount of minutes this week because he's only put out about 20 of some, and he does still want to keep him, in the zone come playoff time. As much as I like Paul Gasol from a fantasy perspective, his defense at his advanced age leaves a lot to be desired. On a price tag of 4,400 for Duncan, he really only needs 22 DraftKings points in order to hit value on the night. His upside is far greater than that. I wouldn't expect 50 out of him, mostly because Duncan doesn't score that many points anymore. But between rebounds, block shots, and a few buckets, he should easily be able to hit value and probably offer you somewhere close to 7 times, 8 times value as an upside play. closer to 30 or 35 points. So he does offer upside with a little bit of a consistency as well. So Tim Duncan and Emmanuel Mediate. We're going to go young and old right now. Okay, those are the players I'm targeting for right now. Let's talk about strategy when it comes to building tournament lineups on DraftKings. I've come out with a patented system. Well, not patent. I've come out with a system that a lot of people have started using, a lot of people who follow me, and it's called my 5x5 or 5-pack system. The way that works is you really need to concentrate on 5 guys that you want on today. Pick your 5 best guys, your guys that offer upside but also consistency. 5 guys you are really sold on for the night. And if you don't have 5 guys you're really sold on, that might be a night to go for the gold and pick 5 guys with upside. If you pick the 5 right guys, you can have some really good results. A perfect example will be what I did on Friday night. I got all 5 of the picks right. Everybody hit at least 5 times value. And then I got to mix and match the remaining 3 players around them. Because I take those 5 guys, I enter the same 5 guys into 5 tournaments, same tournament, 5 different entries, and then I mix and match the 3 guys around them. Typically, I like to leave about 20,000 for those remaining 3 players so I can mix and match some quality players. For example, on Friday night, I did Paul George and Kemba Walker in 2 of those 3 remaining spots. They both had big nights because they're playing against each other. If I can get 2 stars against each other, I like that. And then I'll find some of those games, mix and match those upside plays around them, and gives you lots of opportunity for success. On Friday night, using that, I won $345 off of $15 in bets. That'll be your buy-in for many, many days to come. Some of these nights that won't work out very well. These are going to be higher upside lineups that are more going for big money as opposed to consistency. So I use that 5-pack strategy on a nightly basis, and it's worked out very, very well for me. I'm definitely well into the black as far as my tournament profits go since then. So check it out, give it a whirl. You can do it in the quarter arcade if you want to try it out. You can play in a $1,000 tournament. That is completely up to you. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My name is Ryan, and I'd love to talk to you about either technology or fantasy sports. Thanks a lot and have a great day.